Good evening, everybody, and welcome into another season of Aggie basketball. So excited to be back. Dave Fox, along with Aggie legend Gary Wilkinson. Are you ready for this? You ready to do this again?
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited for this season. Excited to get back at it.
This is so much fun. They are loving it. So good to see them again.
Yeah, I think this is a pretty big Aggie crowd, and I think there's quite a bit more filing in. So there's a lot of excitement around Aggie basketball this year.
Yeah, we were wondering what kind of crowd we would get first, game of the season, a Monday night here in Logan, but it is pretty packed. Tip is won by Westminster, and here come the Griffins. Norm Parrish in his 10th year coaching this team. And it's interesting because in a game like this, Gary, you're really just trying to figure out who you are, first game of the season.
Yeah, and I think, Westminster gave SUU a run for their money, so it's a good game to figure out who you are and see, a Westminster team that could come out and play all right, but it'll be a good matchup for the Aggies to start out.
Turnover early on. A guy to keep an eye on for Westminster. You and I were talking about this before the broadcast. Michael Frazier, number 35, 6'10" kid, played at East years ago, and he's bounced around. We'll see how he does as he hustles down court. So back-to-back turnovers for both the Griffins and the Aggies, of both teams trying to find their feet. Colin Hayes, number 24. You and I talked about him in the open. He's a kid to keep an eye on. He's got the ball right there. Blocked shot. Mason Falslev, and Falslev will be going to the line.
Yeah, Mason, I think Mason this season, he's got a lot of personal expectation put on him. So I think that's going to be something that he's going to have to try and manage throughout this season and really kind of figure out. But he's got a lot of upside and a lot of good things ahead of him.
Saw Carson Temple in the replay on that block. Good to see him back. He's really grown. You and I have been calling him for a couple of years now. He's now a junior.
Yeah, I was talking to the coaching staff, and they say every time teams play against Carson, the other coaches just love his energy and what he brings to the table. So he's a great pickup and a great asset for the Aggies.
Falslev hits both. I remember last season, Gary, to start the year, Falslev really struggled with free throws, if you remember that. But he kind of caught up, ended up finishing the year 60%. Turnover, Drake Allen's got it, and Allen can't get the layup to go, but trying to keep that ball alive. Tucker Anderson, another returner. The 6'9", 190-pound junior. 2 turnovers now already for Westminster.
Yeah, Mason, I think that free throw is more about where you are mentally. It's just one of those things. He's definitely capable and can put the ball in the basket. But
that three-pointer from the corner won't go, but an offensive rebound. Templin's always wearing that headband. He has since he got it. Three-pointer is up and in, and Mason Falslev hits it. Mason has all 5 points for the Aggies. On 2 free throws and that 3. Corner 3 goes up, and that will not go for Amakasu.
And the Aggies come out in that unorthodox defense. It really gives offenses fits that just because of the defensive scheme, it is counterintuitive to what you're taught all growing up. So it's fun to watch the Aggies adjust to this, and they have the strength and athleticism to really make a difference this year with that defense.
Aggies with 4 rebounds already. Westminster doesn't have any. Oh, getting the ball down court quickly, though, and Templin's there, and he's going to commit the foul. First on Templin. And Colin Hayes will go to the line. Misses the first. The herd is in mid-season form, Gary.
Right. Sounds like they've been practicing in the offseason.
One of the better atmospheres you'll see in college basketball right here is Falslev runs into a wall. Oh, Templin for 3. Can he? No.
Looks like Mason got hit in the eye or the nose. Doesn't seem to be too happy out there.
Yeah, he's still struggling with it. Definitely appears to have gotten like poked in the eye or something. He's looking around like,
yeah,
okay, now he needs this dead ball, and they're gonna bring him out. So Gary Clark will check in, number 11, 6'9" out of Texas A&M Corpus Christi. As some of the newcomers get in there, and then Colby King, he's out of Butler, 6'1" senior guard. So already we're getting a chance to see some of the newcomers on this team. 5 freshmen on this team, by the way. Not sure how many of them will play tonight. But.
Well, I had the opportunity to watch the freshman class play yesterday, and they look really talented. They're a tight-knit group and a lot of athleticism. I think they'll be great additions for this Aggie in the future.
From the corner, Tucker Anderson, and Anderson's got a 3. Anderson, the first Aggie scorer outside of Mason Falslev in this game. There's the big hook shot. We were talking about Michael Frazier, 6'10", played at East High School a long time ago, and he's a graduate student now. Well-traveled, but Norm Parrish giving him a look, and Anderson pops another.
It's good to see those shots fall for Anderson. Last year, you watching him, you felt like every shot he took was going to go in, and he came up with some big plays for the Aggies last year. And I think as that shot gets more consistent, he's going to really do some damage.
3 3-pointers now for the Aggies. How about that? And Amakasu's drive harassed by the Aggie defense. So here they come. Drake Allen. Kick out corner 3 on the way. And another one. MJ Collins hits.
Well, the
4
Aggies
for 7 on threes.
The Aggies are just playing unselfish basketball right now. They're looking for the open man, penetrating, looking where they don't have shots, and finding those open threes, and guys are knocking them down.
Collins at Vanderbilt last year, not a great three-point shooter, but looked pure on that one. A 6-0 run now for the Aggies. I don't think he really wants to have to come out of the game for very long, but I think now they're mopping up the ice that might have spilled out of the ice bath.
Yeah. I remember as a player, whenever he had to come out for a little injury or something, it was just so frustrating.
You're like, no, I want to be in there. He's holding it over his eye right now, as a matter of fact, so he must have really got popped. You could see the reaction after. So free throws for Westminster, and the Aggies have doubled them up right now at 14-7. Aggie basketball here on KMYU locally and on the Mountain West Network as we kick off our season of Aggie broadcast. We absolutely love it. Three-pointer from the corner, but they get the ball back, and MJ Collins hits again.
It's that type of confidence you love to see. You miss one, get it back, let it fly again. Get a chance to see 2 of the Aggie freshmen out here now.
All 5 of their field goals are three-pointers. That's phenomenal.
And like I said, they're sharing the basketball. 4 of those 5 shots are coming off assists.
9-2 run right now for the Aggies.
I know the coaching staff's really excited about Elamine and Perriman. These 2 freshmen out on the court right now.
Perriman out of San Francisco, California, 6'2", 190-pound freshman guard. You got a couple of others too, Kingston Tosi and Bryden Bowe. And then you talked about Adlin out of all the way from Arlington, Virginia. 6'9" kid, but that's an area of the country that I would suspect Jared Calhoun is well versed in.
Yes, sir. Played at a pretty prestigious high school or prep school with a lot of his teammates going to Duke and other Clemson, other ACC schools.
So that's a good get.
Yes.
Another three-pointer. Collins is hot.
One thing I can say about the Spectrum is it's a shooter's gym. If you can get hot in here, that rim is really forgiving, and it allows for a lot of things you can really get going.
Well, to your point, they've hit 5 of their last 6 field goals, so they're already used to that. Meanwhile, Westminster hasn't hit a field goal in the last 2.5 minutes. We were just talking about Elliman. There he is now, number 35. Tall, long, 6'9". Probably will put on some weight over his years at Utah State, just a freshman.
Well, and he can shoot the ball really well. He's got a really smooth shot.
Deep three, rolls around and in. Cole Kataguchi out of Hawaii. How about that? Oh, here he goes. And gets the board back up and in for Gary Clark.
Yeah, I mean, he's a really smooth player. He can get to the rim. He can get shots off. He's very long, athletic. He brings a lot to the table. I think that weight will help him as he gets through the season, gets some food in his belly and gets in the weight room.
Wouldn't it be nice to have that problem?
Yeah.
And the mid jumper will not go. Elijah Perriman, you talked about him. He's also in. So we're already seeing a couple of the freshmen. And Elliman, so close. You said he can shoot long range, and he is not bashful.
And that's what you want him to be. You want him to come in, be aggressive, let him get some shots up, let him play through a few things, and he'll adjust.
So Falslev back into the game. Looks like he could see a little bit out of that eye. And Templin also into the game. So you got Falslev and Templin, and then 3 of the 10 newcomers on this team.
Yeah, that's a big contrast to when we had 0 points returning a few years back.
Right. Well, Danny Sprinkle comes in, brings primarily a new team.
Yeah.
Calhoun comes in, brings a lot of new faces, a couple of familiar names. And then here we are again. But like I said, it's good to see guys like Tucker Anderson, Drake Allen, Mason Falslev, Carson Templin that we saw last year. But beyond that, Jordy Barnes as well.
Well, that's a good, strong, leader-filled core to have back. Help continue to establish that culture with the 10 new faces coming in.
Especially with all those freshmen, because they're so impressionable.
That's right.
Carey. Don't see that very often, but Colin Hayes with the turnover. So Utah State only has 1 turnover. And Westminster struggling, hanging onto the ball. They already have 3. Oh, and that's an offensive foul turnover going the other way.
Sometimes I'll take that from a freshman. You come out, play a little physical, set a harder screen. That's okay.
The first for Perriman. Freshman.
Luke Kearney checks in. He's got number 20 on. I wonder how that works when you retire a number 20 and then you got a number 20 out there. I'm going to have to talk to Jason Carroll about that.
That's a good point. What's the deal?
I'll say, you're only semi-retired, JC.
Kearney, you guys might remember, basketball fans. Oh, right to the rack. The finish for Perriman, the freshman. But Kearney was at Air Force last year. Probably, arguably, might have been their best player.
Yeah, he could hit shots. He can definitely knock down shots. He'll be a great addition for the Aggies.
I remember we did that game last year.
That's right. The Aggies are really closing out well, adjusting, rotating, putting themselves in good position.
Ball from the corner. Templin fighting for that rebound, but Boston Painter gets it, puts it up and in. He's out of Layton High School. Local kid. But a 24-13 lead for Utah State. Opening night here. Aggie basketball in Logan.
One thing I'd like to see from the Aggies is not get the ball stuck to one side of the floor where they've operated on this left-hand side. They've done it a few times on the right-hand side.
Oh, my goodness. Templin just rolls out.
I like to see that, though. We have been such a guard-oriented game so far. It's good to be able to establish a few things down low to open the floor up.
He's the guy to do it, right?
Absolutely.
6'9" junior. Getting better and better every year. Corner three up and will not go. And Kearney with the rebound. Oh, how about that pass? Templin. And the freshman delivered.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. I was talking to the coaching staff yesterday, and they're saying he has such great court vision. They're really impressed for the freshman to be able to see the game and because how quickly it develops at the Division I level.
In the game now. He's a Viewmont High School grad. Another local kid. Down on the post, Michael Frazier, the big guy, can't get it to fall. And it's going to stay with the Aggies.
Yeah, Frazier's got some skill. He's able to get on the, get some shots off and maneuver, has some good footwork, nice touch.
Well, and he's got some size too at 6'10". Jordy Barnes into the game, number 5 for the Aggies. Feeding Templin up and in. And one.
That's one thing that impresses me about Jordy, his ability to just kind of find guys in those little niche spots, be able to deliver passes right on the mark. He impresses me game after game.
So Templin going to the free throw line. He had 11 points in that exhibition game they had against Seattle. Exhibition games now something new they're doing in college basketball.
Yeah. I mean, my exhibition games were against EA Sports when I was here. So being able to go play some other
these foreign teams would
yes,
come in.
Yeah, that's right. And we got beat by, they were all foreign pros. So it was a battle out there, but and Coach Morrow was not happy.
Yeah, they'd come in and they'd do a tour. They'd play you guys and Utah and BYU, and we were just ripped through the state.
Yep.
It's interesting, though, they really don't publicize these exhibition games at all. What a turnover. You can't even find a box score. Perriman went high to get that turnover, and at the other end, ball slip off the glass.
A strong, confident shot. Mason's playing with a lot of confidence right now.
Westminster on a scoring drought. It's been a couple of minutes since they've been able to get any points at all. The Aggie defense has shut them down 30-13.
Well, I can guarantee you this is a defense they don't see very often. It's hard to prep for. They're normal. I've seen a few things on Westminster. They have a triangle offense, and it maybe just doesn't sit well with the way the defense is structured.
Aggies have made their last 3 shots in a row. See if they can keep that little roll going, as you saw Frazier in the post. Corner 3 is up and on the way. Oh, man. You got to love this freshman, Gary. I know it's early. It's game 1. But Elijah Perriman looks awfully good.
Well, it's good. It's fun to watch him with Jordy Barnes, too, because you got what would be 2 point guards out here, and they're actually playing really well together.
And 7 made threes now for the Aggies here in this first half.
Well, and I think the Aggies have 12 makes and they have 9 assists. So 12 makes off of 9 assists, yeah. That's a pretty impressive stat.
That is a good number. I don't know if it's too early to start talking about the record, but they do have 7 threes. The record's 22.
Yeah.
But there's 8 minutes to play here in the half. You go to the half with 11 or 12, and you're on your way. We'll keep an eye on that. Jordy Barnes played at Olympus High School. His dad, Matt, of course, played here. Talked to him before the game. Jordy. Ball bounces right back to him, and Aggies can't get it to fall. How about Jordy, though, with the fast hands and the turnover? And it's going to go the other way.
See, that's what I love about Jordy, though, is he sticks with the play, keeps his head in the game, is patient. You know, except for this pass, is probably a little bit impatient, but he really stuck with it and comes up and gets a turnover.
Big lead for the Aggies here on KMYU TV locally and on the Mountain West Network opening night. Back here in Logan, Gary, we're 12 minutes and 12 seconds into the first game of a long season. But what jumps out at you so far?
I mean, I think the three-point shooting's been pretty impressive, but more than that is just how the Aggies are sharing the basketball. When you have as many newcomers as they have with 10 out of the 15, you know, creating some synergy, being able to share the basketball, understanding where your teammates are at, without actually, you know, being this really the first game of the season. That's an impressive stat line for me.
Back to 4 veterans, if you will, in the lineup, along with Gary Clark, who is the transfer from Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Barnes, long three. Jordy got it. That's good to see.
Yeah, that's what you want to see from Jordy. He was hesitant last year a little bit, but coming out, being able to put that shot up, that's only going to help the Aggies.
8 threes now for the Aggies. It's hard to think of Barnes as being hesitant since his dad never met a three he didn't like.
That's right.
I always say his range was on the court.
Anywhere he got the ball.
And he had a bright green light. His team still have it. And how about that? Passing again. You've been harping on how well they've been sharing the ball, and there's another one.
Well, I mean, even perimeter passing, interior passing, they've been able to find each other. You know, those fast breaks. Jordy finding Carson down low for the three-point opportunity, three-point play opportunity. It's been impressive.
Another turnover for the Aggies. How about rebounding? 17-9 for Utah State right now.
Yeah, and it's not like Westminster's a small team.
Another three. My goodness, we are on the way. It's 9 right now.
I mean, when a team's shooting I think they were about 65% from three right now. When a team's shooting like that from three, I don't care who you're playing. It's going to be difficult to beat that team.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, no matter what your defense is, it's not keeping the Aggies from shooting long-range balls right now. That ball's going to go out of bounds off false leg, and it will stay here. And Jared Calhoun getting the most out of his players. In and out they go. MJ Collins is back in. He started the game. And Colby King, the Butler transfer, also a senior, is back in. And Gary Clark stays in the game along with Drake Allen and Tucker Anderson.
And the staff is telling me that they feel like they have more depth than last year. Their ability to funnel through players and be able to look at different combinations is something they're really excited about.
And a layup. Jack Jamel, Utah State Eastern transfer. Oh, Anderson, quick release, doesn't go.
If I was him, I would have shot that one too.
If he were you, he wouldn't have shot it. And oh my gosh, big man Michael Frazier steps out and he pops a three.
Yeah, like I said, against Southern Utah, he put up 15 points in 11 minutes on 5 for 5 shooting, I think, and a couple of those were threes. He's got range and he's got some pretty good skills.
Aggies have hit 7 of their last 10 field goals. See if they can keep that rolling here. Going down into the post, Gary Clark. And Clark turns and puts it up and in.
That's a nice soft touch. He's got good footwork. He goes for the up and under. Frazier doesn't bite, and he has a little fadeaway to put it in. That's an impressive move.
53% on his field goals a year ago at Texas A&M Corpus Christi. So he's a good shooter. And a long three, Cameron Cone. That doesn't go. More rebounding for the Aggies. Drake Allen. Oh, and he just had his pocket picked by Jack Jamel.
Yeah.
Little turnaround, no.
The Aggies are really looking to push the basketball down the court, get some transition buckets.
You saw Coach Calhoun, if you could see it just off to the side of he was waving him. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Pretty healthy lead right now for the Aggies here on KMYU and the Mountain West Network opening night in Logan. Back here in Logan, fans having a good time. Good crowd on opening night. Aggies taking on Westminster. A week from Wednesday, we'll have Aggie basketball again as they take on Weber State.
Yeah, that'll be a game. Weber State and the Aggies always battle.
Yeah. Under 4 to play here first half. King, 3. That doesn't go. Templin tips it out, though, but nobody out there, so Westminster has the basketball. Oh, and a little aggressive on the defense. Colby King picks up his second. And they're shooting the 1-on-1.
Well, the Aggies dominating the stat sheet from top to bottom, from rebound to field goal percentage to assists, turnovers created. They're really putting a lot of pressure on Westminster, both on offensive and defensive ends.
Jack Jamel at the free throw line. They had that exhibition game against Southern Utah. He scored 2 points in that one. The big gun was Michael Frazier, who had 15 in that game. Frazier on the bench now.
Yeah, I mean, Westminster gave SUU all they could handle. I mean, they had a chance to win that game. SUU did have 27 free throws to Westminster's 6, so that was made it a little bit difficult, but Westminster played well.
How about Elamine, the freshman, taking it right to the rack? And he'll be shooting free throws. Not bashful.
No, and that's what, you know, you can't teach confidence. And that's one thing that I think I'd rather rein a player in than try to have to motivate a player to be aggressive. So I'm excited to see that he's come out with some aggression.
Smooth free throw shoot. Goes in. Hit them both. 45-20, Utah State leading as we approach 3 to play here in the first half of opening night. Three-pointer on the way. That's up and in as you saw Drake Allen sail right past Cameron Cone.
I think Drake might be watching that possession on film tomorrow.
Yeah, you think?
He gambled on a steal,
Yeah.
then left his feet.
Two things that coaches don't like you to do. Oh,
Yeah.
Elamine almost had that rebound. Aggies defense just relentless.
Yeah, when you have a guy like Elamine up top with that length, he takes up 2 players' space on the court.
Yeah. That's a good point. Three-pointer on the way. And MJ Collins. Ten three-pointers in the half, Gary. And MJ Collins is 4 for 5.
Yeah, he's definitely feeling it coming out.
Statistically, last year at Vanderbilt, he was a 28% three-point shooter, but he's shooting way above that tonight.
Yeah, just new team, new environment, different looks. Might just be all that he needed.
Corner three, the freshman gets the friendly roll. How about Elamine?
Well, now we talked that they have the 11 three-pointers. They're halfway to the mark,
Yeah.
right?
They're on pace.
Did you find out what the record for the half? 16.
Drake's trying to make for his last possession.
When he flew by. Oh, turnover. Templa's got it. And Carson will finish.
You gotta love Carson's energy. He just comes out every game and plays with such enthusiasm and such tenacity. It brings a lot to this Aggie team.
Six of the last 8 hoops
Carson
have
filling
gone
it.
in. Oh. But the freshman with the board, what are they going to call here?
Travel.
No, traveling.
He did. He took a little extra hop. He got excited to put that one down as a post player. So as a big man, you love to play for Coach Parrish. He's going to find you the ball. If you can put the ball in the basket, he'll find you and keep giving you looks. So, Frazier is lucky to play for Coach Parrish.
Yeah, you have a good history with who knows where you may have ended up.
Oh, for sure.
Norm hadn't come along.
That's right. I mean,
along your way.
I don't even know if I played college basketball if it wasn't for Coach Parrish. So
Storm and Norman.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, he won a national championship at Salt Lake Community College with actually Brian Green and Nate Bendel, who were Aggies after that. So he's got a good history of sending the Salt Lake Community College guys up to Utah State and having some good runs that way as well.
On the other side, Jared Calhoun, good coaching staff here. Eric Daniels, who we both know well, moved on to the University of Utah, where his dad was an assistant for a number of years. He's an assistant coach there for Alex Jensen.
Oh, that's great.
Who's come in to take that program over. And Johnny Hill came back here. He was a Danny Sprinkle assistant 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And now he's back with the Aggies. So good for both those guys.
Well, it's full circle at Utah with Al as head coach, and then have a Daniels back in the coaching staff. I mean, Alex played for Donnie.
At the buzzer, the three won't go. Wow, what a half it has been, and it has been all Aggies. You remember last year, the first, I want to say 3 or 4 games, they scored over 100. Well, they're on pace for that now. We'll be keeping an eye on those point totals. We'll keep an eye on the three-point shooting as we get to the second half, but they've looked awfully good.
Absolutely. If they can continue to share the basketball like they've been doing and hit those open looks, find the interior passing, they're gonna be a force. And this is a great game to build confidence and kind of understand where your teammates are going to be on the court as the game progresses and develops.
Well, we've come to the half. It's a big Aggie lead, 53-27. We'll break away for halftime here on KMYU and the Mountain West Network. Welcome back to Logan. It's opening night, Aggie basketball, and they are leading comfortably over Westminster, 53-27. And one of their newcomers, MJ Collins out of Vanderbilt, Gary, he's already matched his career high of 4 three-pointers. And as a team, the Aggies hit 11.
Yeah, they're on track to tie or break that record with 11 three-pointers. And MJ coming out shooting with confidence. That's a great sign at the beginning of this season.
22 threes is their record. It will be interesting to see. I mean, the game has changed. Did a Stu Morrill team ever hit 22 threes? I think that record is not that old.
Well, and they, Coach Morrill was so post-oriented. Aside from having JC out there, we went to the block quite frequently.
As you well know. Oh, they tried to open up with a lob to Templin, and that's well defended. The big guy, Michael Frazier, back in, 6'10" graduate senior. Played at East High School a number of years ago. Still had some eligibility, and he's going to use it.
Yeah, I mean, I would.
Yeah, why not? Drake Allen drives, reverse, got it. And the Aggies come out scoring right where they left off.
I like to see that aggressiveness from Drake.
Turnover. Oh, they're going to say it went out of bounds off of Falslev. Well, they are talking about this. The Herd having a little fun with Tommy Ball.
I think the Herd has fun with pretty much every ref.
Yeah. Okay, so it remains Griffins basketball. Division II team playing out of the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference. Frazier. And Templin picks up his second. And the Herd's letting them have it.
Well, giving up good position down there, it's hard. You definitely don't want to reach over the back of the defender. It gives it an easy call for the ref.
Frazier with the jumper, and Falslev jumps high for the rebound, and the pass to Templin, and the finish.
Aggies continue looking up the floor, finding their teammates. Great advance from Mace. Carson's able to finish, yeah.
And the turnover goes off Frazier's hands. Here comes MJ Collins. Wide open, Falslev.
Guys come out 3 for 3, hot shooting, sharing the basketball, finding each other. That's what makes this sport so fun to watch.
7 points for Falslev. The leader, MJ Collins, he's got 12. Another turnover, deep pass. Collins has it. Give him 2 more. They're getting all these layups. They can't go for that 3-point record.
That's right. In the first 4 shots, he got 3 assists. That's not too bad.
6-0 run to open the second half.
Well, the Aggies coming out with a lot of aggressiveness on the defensive end, turning over the basketball 2 of the 4 possessions that Westminster's had.
Yeah, 9 turnovers for Westminster as a team, and it's now an 8-0 run for the Aggies. Looking good here on opening night, blending in their newer players as up and in goes Mitch Jepson. Aggies open up the game hitting a bunch of threes, but they haven't hit one yet here in the second half. Will this be it? Or was Falslev's, was that a 3? I thought he was on the line. They did count it as a 3, so they have the 1. Oh, how about that? Drake Allen just steals the ball away. Allen, the feed. MJ!
MJ making a huge debut here, coming out, exhibiting his athleticism. That's reminiscent of like an Ian Martinez style play.
10-2 run now for the Aggies. And it will continue. 16 points for MJ Collins. Templin and Carson. It did to Drake Allen. I don't know if I've ever seen Drake Allen dunk.
Well, he definitely demonstrated he knew how. He was going up whether he could do it or not.
Well, he's always outside shooting or feeding or whatever the case may be. And a huge start to this second half. And Collins, he gets 2 more. And Norm Parrish has seen enough.
Man, I can't believe how much energy the Aggies are coming out with in the second half. They build such a huge lead in the first half. They come out with such tenacity and playing like this is a league game. And that's something that you want to see them carry throughout this season, to come up with so much confidence and so much energy.
The Herd is going nuts because the score is 6-7. They're all doing the 6-7 thing.
That's right.
3-pointer on the way. And that will go, and here come the Aggies. Elijah Perriman with the ball. And the finish for Colby King. So Colby King, Gary Clark, Elijah Perriman, Luke Kearney, and Jordy Barnes all checked in. 4 of those are newcomers.
Well,
a couple of them are freshmen.
Yeah, and the Aggies are just getting their hands on everything right now.
They're getting in the way of shots like that.
That's right.
Yeah. Another corner 3 on the way. Perriman got it.
I mean, that's an unselfish pass from Kearney. He had the shot, passed it.
Oh, Jordy hit hard. And Frazier's, he'll back off. But getting a little chippy down there.
I can imagine that.
So a flagrant 1 on Michael Frazier. Wow. And Jordy Barnes is shooting free throws. There's the call from the official.
Yeah, it didn't seem like he made too much of a play on the basketball, but it's going to happen from time to time.
So Jordy gets 2 and they'll get the ball. You know, he really did not get to the free throw line last year at all.
Yeah,
I mean, he did. He got. I want to say he was. Well, he was 0 for 1, to be honest with you. So he really just didn't get there. So he hasn't had a ton of work on that. You're talking about the fast break points, by the way, Gary. It's insane.
31-0 fast break points, huh? I mean, yeah, that
phenomenal.
And that's one thing that the Aggie coach is really focusing on yesterday is just transition basketball. But just like that.
Look at that, one-handed. Colby King, ball never touched the ground. Great pass.
That was, I mean, they're just fun to watch right now. The plays that they're doing and the confidence that they're playing with, the energy, it's a lot of fun.
You know, Perriman's had a couple of passes that just incredible. 22-2 run now. Corner 3 for Westminster, and that's long, and a little pushing and shoving going on underneath the basket.
Yeah, I think Westminster, you know, they're tough. They're going to keep playing till the end.
Yeah, Colby King gets that foul, his 3rd. Playing aggressive. Oh, the Herd brought out the signs today, too.
Yeah.
You see him off to the right of that shot.
I wonder if they've added anything new this year. I mean, there's a lot more of them.
There's a lot of them. That's so impressive. I see Cartman in there.
Yeah. Big blue soda.
Yeah. So free throws are good, but a rare turnover for the Aggies, Jordy Barnes. And here come the Griffins. That won't go. Barnes collided. Aggies ball. Perriman, the freshman, #1, has looked good in this game. Here goes Jordy. And the pass inside. Just a little too hard for Gary Clark.
It's still good interior passing for the Aggies. Jordy finding the open man. That's a good look.
Good defense on that baseline. Kearney doing all he can. And it worked out. Another missed shot. Here come the Aggies.
Yeah, from every missed shot, the Aggies are pushing it down the floor.
Oh. What a move. He's just a freshman, folks.
Yeah, he's explosive. That's the one thing is they're talking to the coaching staff that he's got so many facets to his game, his explosiveness, his vision on the court. He can shoot the ball, obviously. He brings a lot to the table for this team.
Double teaming on that post. Kick out 3 is on the way, and it's out of bounds to the Aggies. This group's played well here in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it slowed down from putting 19 points on the board in 4 minutes.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're still getting
But
buckets.
they're not giving up. It's still 24-5 to start the second half. Westminster has not had a field goal in nearly 5 minutes. Barnes deep three, got it.
And that's one thing you like to see in Jordy's game, because if he becomes aggressive offensively, it brings so much more to this Aggie team, because teams could sag off him last year and not feel like they had to defend him as much, and now he's being a threat.
Big part of his game when he was at high school, when he won the state championship at Olympus. And they now have 13 threes, and the drought has ended for Westminster. First field goal in nearly 5 minutes. Adlin El-Amin getting set to check in. Another freshman coming in. And he will check in. And Luke Kearney, the transfer from Air Force, will go to the bench.
I mean, it seems like every guy the Aggies bring off the bench brings a different dynamic, and they bring something to the game, a different look.
El-Amin brings a little size with him, too. 6'9", 185-pound freshman. Three-pointer on the way and up and in again. Colby King drills one. 14 three-pointers.
El-Amin's wingspan's got to be like 7'3", though.
Gary Clark having a nice battle going on, trying to defend that post.
Yeah, well, they pull him out. You know, as a post defender, you're not just sitting back there in that Aggie defense.
Exactly.
You're moving from the center out free throw, extending to three sometimes.
Three-pointer for Westminster as they continue to fight. Barnes. Oh, how about that? El-Amin gets him up in the air. Foul coming.
That's what makes him such a threat. I mean, to get a guy off their feet, be able to take one dribble and be able to get to the basket like he did, it's going to be really impressive to watch him develop over the season and become a very dominant player in this league, I believe. I mean, they fly around. They're playing that defense, and for the much new players that they had and the adjustments they have to make to that defense, that's impressive.
That is impressive. You don't have that much time to prepare and work and really put it all together, but they certainly have worked hard. Barnes has a path to the hoop, and it's tipped up and in as Gary Clark mops up. Now a 30-10 second half. And
that might be
foul.
5. Is that 4
I think
or 5?
It's 4 on Perriman, the freshman. But boy, he has played so aggressive. I mean, you can't really fault him.
Right. And I'm not quite sure that was a foul. I mean, he just got pushed off.
Well, they're taking Colby King out. (85-37) turnover, Westminster. So my mistake. That foul was not called on Perriman. He is not in foul trouble.
Yeah, King's got 4 on him.
King's the one that's in trouble. But you know, to the point though, he has been very aggressive and has managed to stay out of foul trouble.
Yeah.
So good for him, for the freshman. How about that pass? All the way across court. Oh my gosh, and El-Amin wanted to throw that down.
Yeah, I mean, his eyes got wide when he saw that. I mean, that would have been a highlight play for sure.
This place would have erupted.
I mean, that's just a glimpse of what he can do. You know, he's an above the rim type of player, very smooth, great shot. He's got a lot going for him.
Smooth free throw shooting style, up and in. He's 4 for 4 at the line tonight. Impressive for
it's a good sign.
Freshman, yeah. 50-point lead for the Aggies. And we still have 10 minutes to play. Oh, blocked from behind, but a foul called on Gary Clark. That's his third. And that will send Mitch Jepson out of Viewmont High School to the free throw line.
Yeah, I'd call that a foul.
Yeah. I don't think the Aggies are going to argue that one with a 50-point lead.
Right. I mean, I love how the Aggies have shared the ball tonight. I mean, 23 assists on 32 conversions. That's a good stat.
Aggies hit the road to get a road test pretty quick. They take on Virginia Commonwealth in a game that would be played in Texas. That's Friday. And then our next broadcast, we have a couple of quick ones. On Wednesday, November 12th, they take on Weber State. And then 3 days later on Saturday, November 15th, they take on UTEP.
Yeah, those are going to be some good games.
And wrapped around those two games, I have 4 semifinal football games to do. So Aggies on Wednesday, 2 semifinals on Thursday, 2 semifinal football games on Friday, and then Aggies on Saturday.
That's some broadcasting right there.
Yeah, that's some work, but I love it. Barnes. El-Amin for 3, got it. $15 threes for the Aggies.
I mean, at 90 with 9 minutes left.
Oh, El-Amin with a block. That's what he could do. You talked about his length. The lob, well defended. He wasn't going to be able to get to that one.
I think you just put it up a little bit higher.
So El-Amin now with 9 points, 2 3-pointers.
Well, the impressive part is he got the block at the defensive end and was the first person down the court to even take an oop on the offensive end.
Three-pointer does not go. Ball going to the Griffins. $90 points for the Aggies with 9 minutes to play. And sneaking in, Perriman trying to get that steal. And he's called for the foul, but only his second.
They're all playing very aggressively, defensively. I mean, kudos to Calhoun to get this team so energized to come out and play like this tonight.
And a lot of guys playing a lot of minutes. You got Drake Allen back in there, but he's really been spreading around. How about Mitch Jepson getting to the rack for the layup?
It's usually Calhoun's out-of-bounds plays that generate the buckets.
Perriman. A rare missed 3 for the Aggies. They have 15 in this game. Pass down court. El-Amin's got it for the layup. I feel like it's just been threes or fast break layups.
I mean, do Griffins even have a fast break point at this juncture? It was 36 or 38 fast break points to 0.
Yeah. Yeah, they haven't at all. And the Aggies have made a living either hitting threes or scoring on the break. Perriman will go to the bench. Mason Falslev back in. Oh, Elamine. He's going to be one of those guys that the herd is just going to love.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to come up with big plays and energize the crowd and do things that really bring a lot of highlights to this team.
Oh, great pass. And easy finish for Gary Clark. And Drake Allen spots him wide open. Allen, the transfer from UVU. Played at Westlake High School down near UVU.
Well, he's a great pickup. He brings a lot of poise, leadership, toughness to this team that I think is going to be needed with as many newcomers as they have.
Well, how about 94-40? They were dominant in the first half, and it's continued in the second half. Aggie basketball on KMYU and the Mountain West Network. So this team has 5 freshmen on it, Gary. 2 of them have gone into double figures on opening night, both Adlin Elamine and Elijah Perriman.
Yeah.
How about that?
That's got to feel good, to come out and feel like you can contribute right from the get-go of the season. And I think that's what Coach Calhoun is looking for them this evening.
The senior, Gary Clark's working on a double-double. His next rebound will give him just that. As that shot won't go in, he's got 10 points, 9 rebounds. Elamine steals the ball right back, though, and shoots from the corner. And again, the Aggies hustle down, but Westminster will keep the ball.
Well, the Aggies have 37, 38 rebounds now to Westminster's 17. I mean, to out-rebound a team by 21, the goal's generally 10. If you can put 10 plus on the rebound margin, you're doing really well.
Yeah, they're dominating that. There's the dry little bit of a push by Allen, and up and in it goes. So Colin Hayes, the Northwest College transfer, gets the N1. You were talking about those fast break points for Westminster. It's now 36-0 for the Aggies. They still have not been allowed a fast break point. They just don't let you get out and go.
That's good. And then, the thing that's really great is that's what Coach Calhoun was talking about yesterday is, hey, I want you guys to get out and transition on this team and really push it. And I mean, my goodness, have they done that.
Yeah, no kidding. Allen kick out corner 3, Collins. Can he get another? No. Templin keeps it alive, though. Oh, what a pass. Tried to go a little backdoor pass, did not work, but it sure looked good.
Yeah, that was a good look. I don't know if Coach Calhoun's too happy about it, but I thought it was a great look.
Frazier up and in. Well, at 6.5 to play and 15 three-pointers, I'm not sure the 22 threes record for the Aggies is in danger.
Yeah.
They really have to start, as Jerry Sloan used to say, jackpotting around. How about that? There's the length of Elamine. Corner 3, MJ Collins. 16 threes for the Aggies.
That's 21 for him tonight, too. That's a great debut for the Aggies.
Collins, you mentioned 21 points, Gary. How about on 8 of 10 shooting?
Yeah, that's
Unreal.
Efficient basketball.
And 5 of 7 from three-point range. Templin leads Falslev beautifully. The lob.
I mean, that's just unselfish basketball, to know where your teammates are. Mason comes down, finds the open guy, puts it up right perfectly for him, and is able to finish that quite easily.
Ball to the baseline, kicks it back out, and we have a whistle. They're going to say no shot.
Whistle off the ball. Looks like Drake Allen's going to pick something up.
So Coach Calhoun is going to do the hockey sub again. 2 lines coming in. So in comes Tucker Anderson, Colby Keene, Gary Clark, Elijah Perryman, and Luke Kearney. Officials are reviewing something at this point while we wait for the substitution.
Yeah, I'm wondering if off ball, if they're looking at that as potentially a flagrant foul or something.
We did this game last year. It was actually their 4th game of the season. Here comes the call really quick. Aggies won at 117-53. That was a year ago. So they're 18 points off of that with 5.5 to play.
Yeah, well, with the way they've been putting up points, it's within reach.
So 1-1.
I mean, I look at the squad out here, and everyone can put points on the board.
Well, everyone who's played has scored.
That's a well-rounded game.
Yeah. Well, I stand corrected. Kearney just checked in. He has not scored. Actually, he has not scored yet. He's the only one. He hasn't even put up a shot yet, Gary.
Yeah, and the thing is, he's had open shots, but he's found guys more open than him, which is translated into buckets. So
I'm not going to fault him for that. Yeah. I'm not going to say that counts. Because he hasn't even had a shot attempt.
Yeah.
And he does have a couple rebounds and an assist. Under 5 now to play in a completely dominant win for the Aggies. And now Elijah Perriman picks up his 3rd. These freshmen, though, they're going to be fun to watch as we get through the season.
I mean, and you know, talking to the staff, like these 5 freshmen that they brought in, they say they're tight. They do everything together. They work together. They feel like they've got something really good and really special. So I hope, you know, these days it's hard to keep 5 together all 4 years, but
you're right. And it's got to be frustrating for coaches because you're not supposed to recruit kids in the middle of their careers, but you know what happens.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
You know, kid has a hot season, the word's going to get out, and he's going to have offers.
Yes.
I mean, and every year you're a free agent.
Yeah.
And I mean, there has been some talk about signing kids to multi-year deals.
Right.
To help keep them around.
Yeah, I mean, this is now professional basketball.
Yeah, exactly. But good for the kids.
Right.
Can you imagine what you would have been worth in the NIL years?
Hey.
You would have been one of the top guys on that team.
I wouldn't have not taken it, but you know, at the same time, I'm pretty pleased with the way things turned out. I can't complain.
You should be. Frazier's 3 will not go. Aggies at 99 points. When they hit 100, the herd will let you know. Corner 3 on the way. Got it.
Cross that threshold.
Yep. 102-48. Seventeen made threes. 3:45 to play. Well, baseline jumper does not go. Anderson with the board. Turnover. Maybe. Yep, he still got it. Tell you another thing coaches like, you know this, they still want you to finish strong. Doesn't matter what the score is. You can be up by 50.
Absolutely.
They want a strong finish.
Absolutely.
Oh, Bunny goes up. Not go. Foul called. So free throws coming for Jake Nadal.
And the thing that probably is difficult for this Aggie team, they set such a high bar throughout this game of high energy and intensity that even where they're playing out now, they're playing spectacular basketball, but it just wasn't what they were playing with before. So they just got to keep that up throughout the rest of the game, finish strong, and get ready to go in for the rest of the week. Oh, points from.
Back here in Logan, everything coming up Aggies. We're just pouring over the numbers here, and they're just dominant virtually every category. Especially fast breaks, 38-0 fast break points. And then, of course, the Aggies have hit a bunch of three-pointers, 17. The record is 22.
And 61% from the field for the game, 51% from three.
Yeah,
I mean,
unreal.
Offensively and defensively, they turned the Griffins over 17 times.
And scored a bunch on those turnovers.
Is that Clark's double-double? Or he just needs one more bucket?
Yeah. No, he did he just hit it. 10 rebounds, 10 points. Three-pointer. Colby King. So Gary Clark with a double-double tonight. And now 18 threes. And how about a big three-pointer for Jake Nadal, the transfer from UVU, Springville High graduate. Nothing quite like the herd. Perriman's pass inside, Clark layup. And Gary Clark continues to add to his totals.
Well, I mean, and Perriman's patience on that pass, you know, he kind of had to wait for a second, let the play develop, and then be able to give it. I mean, his patience and poise for a freshman, he's looking really good.
Nice little move there for Nadal. Couldn't get it to go, but now a three-pointer from outside. And the Griffins still fighting. And now the Aggies have it. Barnes. Well, you're right. Kearney is definitely facilitating. His first shot of the night. Can't get that to fall. And here we go again. Three-pointer again. And Barnes hustles to get that rebound. Jordy. Oh, what a move, King. And no. Under a minute to go. Layup. Amakasu. Oh boy.
Hey,
there goes the herd.
I've missed my fair share.
Well, and they're letting him have it too.
Definitely don't want to miss a layup here.
Yeah.
But.
No, it's pretty unforgiving. Kick out, corner three, Colby King got it. 19 threes for the Aggies.
I mean, they didn't hit the benchmark, but my goodness, 19 threes, opening night.
Ball off the glass. 19 threes on 37 attempts, so 51%. Aggies just looking good all over.
Yeah, I mean, from top to bottom with the fast break points, turnovers, rebounds, field goal percentage, they came to play tonight, and their energy was infectious, and they had a good start to the season.
Well, you said they set a high bar, and they finished with that high bar as well. 110-54 on opening night across the country in college basketball, and this is exactly the way you want to open things up for the